Level 10, the bumper crop. Class 1, exit 2 out of 5, somewhat difficult to exit. Environment 1 out of 5, low environmental risk. Entities 0 out of 5, no hostile entities. Description: Level 10 is an expansive pasture of wheat and barley, fields stretching endlessly in all directions, divided into plots by lines of trees and shrubbery. The climate of the level never appears to shift from an overcast, leaden sky with brief, infrequent spells of light, rain, and fog. The dreary atmosphere of Level 10, coupled with its unchanging state of daylight, makes it somewhat difficult to keep track of time, with only the occasional gust of wind among the crops breaking up the uniformity. Bodies of water are present throughout Level 10, below one consistent elevation, which likely occurs due to the level's soil possessing slight hydrophobic properties, preventing the irrigation of water into the ground. The water from these pits has been deemed safe for human consumption, although its taste has been reported to have an earthy undertone. Upon inspection, it appears to be free of algae and other organisms, only containing various microbes and types of benign fungi. The water is believed to be highly oxygenated, which likely contributes to its clear, seemingly uncontaminated appearance. Areas surrounding these lakes often have a less cultivated appearance, including patches of dirt and grass. A diverse range of structures may be found intermittently in Level 10, such as small wooden sheds and outbuildings, as well as larger barns and stables. These structures appear to be largely empty on the inside, aside from often housing certain useful resources, namely wood and nails. These resources, along with the structural elements of the buildings themselves, may be of interest for various purposes such as construction, while the potential for building establishing permanent settlements in Level 10 appears promising. Further analysis is needed before a final decision can be reached. The lines of shrubbery that separate the pastures of Level 10 into plots are varying species and do not appear to have any unusual properties, aside from the fact that they do not seem to outgrow one another. Rather, they consistently remain at the same height. The trees in particular are of an average hardness and can be used as a source of wood, although it has been proven more practical to obtain wood from the empty structures throughout the level. Further investigation of the plants may yield additional insights into their potential uses and characteristics, as well as insights into the general ecology of Level 10. Dirt paths are often present throughout Level 10, distinguished by two strips of tire tracks separated by a strip of grass, suggesting that the paths are frequently used by vehicles such as cars or tractors. However, despite its evidence of regular usage, no such vehicles have ever been observed in Level 10. These dirt tracks do not appear to regrow, and in addition, attempts to cultivate plants on these roads have failed, with sown seeds failing to germinate. Additionally, it has not been observed that following these roads for a prolonged distance can often lead one to Level 11. Entities. There are very few unique entities in Level 10, except for the small, worm-like entities that inhabit the soil beneath the surface. These worms have been observed through the use of shovels to dig into the soil, which is only 1 meter deep before giving way to the mass of worms writhing in the darkness below. It is currently unknown how far down the worms extend or where they originate, and further exploration beneath the 1 meter depth has been deemed infeasible due to logistic and safety concerns. It is advised to proceed with caution if excavating the soil in Level 10, as it has been observed that digging a hole deeper than 1 meter may result in rapid emergence in worms from the soil. This can present several hazards, including the potential for slipping or falling injuries, damage to clothing, or even the risk of harm from one of the worms attempting to burrow into your skin. If one wishes to collect them for any purpose, it is recommended to limit excavation to small holes rather than deep trenches to minimize risk. Bases, communities, and outposts. As the level has mainly served as a transitory location for the MEG, Level 10 has no dedicated outposts within it. If a team is to stay in the level, they are to do so for a short time in one is naturally occurring structures, such as a barn. The creation of an outpost within Level 10 has ultimately been deemed a waste of resources due to the ease of access to Level 11. Recently, concerns about the nutritional value of the wheat in Level 10 has led the MEG halting its harvest from the level, which used is carried out regularly. The wheat appears to be safe to consume, and thus its flour may be a thickener in recipes, but grain harvesting outposts on other levels have been deemed more beneficial of the health and wonders overall. Entrances and exits. Walkways in level 9 that lead to grass fields may lead one to this level. In certain streets on level 11 you can find a back road that leads to level 10. Exits. Finding a road and following it for a prolonged period may eventually lead one to level 11. Finding a patch of canola among the wheat and entering it will lead one to level 184. Swimming into a lake can lead one to a number of aquatic levels. Research into which levels exactly are accessible is underway.